You can never do enough tactics. Okay,
Yeah.
white to play.
Okay, any checks? No. Okay, any captures? I can take the queen, but it's a swap. Well, maybe that's take, take. Yeah, and then what? And then do I move the rook to h7? No.
H7.
Obviously, if sorry, h1. If the bishop wasn't there on h6, I would have moved the rook to g7 already. But that's why it's there. I don't think that's the line.
Okay.
So the king's on a dark square, my queen's on a light square. So it's not like I can do like a check attacking something else. Okay, can we do queen takes e5?
Yeah. And then what's black's move now?
King to d7.
It's the only move. Yeah.
Ah, well, I said that. Okay, let's go for queen to e8. No, is that right? No,
Why is it not right?
because the knight takes.
Yeah. And you just gave away your queen. Okay.
Yeah. So from here, is it checkmating one?
Maybe.
Okay, it is. So the king cannot move to c8, d8, or e8. Can't move to e7 or e6 or c6 because of the pawn. So all I need to do now is put it in check. Can't go there. Can't go there. Where's the check? It is checkmating one, I believe. I can't
Yeah,
find it.
you're right. You're right. But where? It is mating one. For exactly the reasons you pointed out, the king has no squares. We just need to put it
Yeah.
in
So
check on a safe square.
yeah. So I can't move the. I cannot move the queen to f5, and I've already tried e8. So where's the checkmating one?
It's staring you in the face. Not f5, not e8.
E6,
Exactly.
supported by the pawn.
Exactly.
Something as so simple as that.
Yeah, that's very often in chess. Yeah, don't worry about that. That happens a lot. But that's true. But you found it. Well done. Because when you said, is there any checks? You said no. So I thought, oh, this might be difficult because your eye might not fall on queen takes e5, but it did. And it is forced a check. And
Yeah.
it actually a mate in two.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the motif. Yeah. Suddenly there's a mate in two. King is just not happy on e7, you know. It probably wants to be on a7, away from danger. It's just, although might not be safe there either. Anyway, mate in two it was. Well done. Let's have a look at this one. Could flip the board because it's black to play.
Right, is there any checks? Um. Oh, okay. So can we move the queen to g4, attacking the bishop and the knight?
Lovely. That's what we call a double attack, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything white can do to solve those both problems in one move, that sometimes is possible? Or is this just a piece in the bag for black?
I think it's a piece in the bag.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
sometimes
queen,
one piece can defend the other, but here they're so far apart, it's just not possible.
and the queen can't stretch both.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we pick up a piece for free.
Yeah. You're also threatening checkmates.
Oh yeah, with the queen on G2.
Yeah. So it's a triple attack. Yeah. So white has to do something like bishop G3 to save the bishop, save checkmate, but the third threat is still there, and you just pick up a knight, and you're a piece up with black. Well done. You saw that one really quickly. There was a long queen move. They're not easy to spot either. It was forward, but was still a long move. So well done. Long moves are difficult to see as well. Okay, white to play. What is going on here?
The $1 million question. Right, any checks? I'm scared to say now because there might be. Is there any checks? Let's be honest. Do I see any checks? No.
No.
Okay. Any captures? Yes, I can take the bishop there, but he takes back. Does that mean anything? Okay. See, now I can see the queen and the king in the same file. I'm looking for anything that can pin it.
Yeah.
Anything's coming to mind. Right, so there's no captures that's of any beneficial. So there's an attack. Is that right?
Yes, that is right.
Right, so what can I move to attack something? Queen to H4? No, it takes. I just saw the knight unprotected there. Take.
Yeah, the knight is loose. It's good that you spotted that.
Yeah.
But indeed, queen h4 is not possible because it's hanging on h4. But it's good that you spotted it. So it's not always, if there's a loose piece, it doesn't mean you can always win it. But still, you have to spot that the piece is loose because you might be able to do something with it. But here, you cannot win the knight.
Yeah, I don't want to sit here and say, oh, I don't know. I really want to try. There's no checks. There's no captures. An attack, right? Can the queen attack anything? No. Well, they're no. Okay. So okay, let's do this. Do I take the bishop, let the queen take, then go to h4 with the
Sorry.
queen?
Yeah.
And then no, but then he can save.
Yeah.
So that doesn't work. Trying to
So
see if
how does he what does black play here?
he could move the knight to. Well, he can move the knight to f5, attacking my queen.
Yeah.
So
And
that
you
doesn't work.
also have a problem there.
Yeah.
Yes. So okay, well, you have to look at it, but it's not. It doesn't work.
Okay. Take. Move. No. Is it something with the bishop? No. Okay, it's got to be something to do with the queen and the pawn on b5.
No.
Okay.
It's all about this. It's this guy we're gonna gang up on.
Okay. So can we do queen to e4,
Queen e4. And why is that a good move?
pinning the bishop to the king?
Mm-hmm.
And there's two attackers and there's one defender.
Yeah. So we need to bring another defender to the party. How can black defend the bishop once more?
Can he?
Yeah.
He could move the knight to g4, but the pawn takes.
Yeah. It's not a safe
No.
square.
So even the pawn on c7 doesn't get there,
No.
and the king definitely can't unless he castles. But then that's two moves. So I think we win a piece, Rick.
Yeah. We pick up the the bishop on the next move. Exactly. You know, a great example of having the king in the center. You can sometimes get in trouble because if that king already was on g8, then there would have been no problem here for black.
Yeah, I did look at it, but I couldn't see the extra attack. I just saw the pin, but I couldn't see bishop is also at 2 and 1. I couldn't see that. So
Yeah, well, it's an unusual tactic. I'm not surprised that you had trouble with this one. I liked that you saw that the knight was loose, even though there's nothing you can do with it. And also liked that you saw that there was a pin. You saw that when you tried bishop takes e5, queen takes e5, and you saw that the queen and king were lined up. And this is so you just the final piece of the puzzle you did not make here, but this was
yeah,
it's an unusual one.
I get second prize.
Second prize. So queen e4, yeah, and suddenly it's all over. Or I mean, at least white wins a piece. Yeah, king is exposed. Of course, the white king is also in the middle, but it's a bit better protected than
Yeah,
the black king. You're asking for trouble if your king is not safe. King safety, one of the most important things in chess. All right, black to play.
is there any checks? No. Is there any captures? No. Okay. Can we move the knight to c4,
Knight c4. What does that do?
attacking the queen?
Yeah.
The queen saves itself, moving to e2, and then is there any follow up? No. Okay, fair enough. So I don't believe that's the line. Checks, no. Captures, no. Let's make an attack. What piece can we move to make an attack? Take. See, I can see on the diagonal the king and queen are together, and I thought, can I move the bishop? I just thought, could I take with the rook and the bishop, and then when the queen takes back, if could I? Is there a bishop lined up protected? But I don't believe that's
No, we don't have a dark squared bishop, unfortunately.
no. So that's not the line. But I'm happy. I'm thinking
Yeah, yeah,
honestly.
definitely. That's
Check.
exactly the way you should think.
Yeah. Any captures? No. Right, I need an attack. So I'm not gonna move the rook. I'm not gonna move the bishop. Where can the bishop go? It's on the light squares. It's going towards h3. So no. Um, is there a check? Okay. No. I was thinking about moving the queen to a4, but that doesn't work. Trying to just break down the wall there.
Hmm.
Um, is there can I move my bishop to f5 to try and attack c2 with a checkmate? No. Could I can I I even thought moving the knight to e4 instead, but the pawn takes. Right. So what piece can I move? Take, take, take. I don't know, Eric. Is there any
Right.
clue?
Well, the clue is that you already the first line you looked at is correct. Knight c4 is a solution. You just didn't see why this is so strong. So have another look at knight c4, please.
So knight c4, right. So attacking the queen. Does it trap the queen? No.
You
Is
said queen e2, which is a logical move. Queen e2 to save the queen, and now you stopped because you didn't see a follow up. I think you said. Have
right,
another look at that, please.
I'm thinking, is there a fork? Right, so now that's moved. What does that accomplish? Can I, does it reveal if I put the queen to b5 and, oh no. What does that accomplish? I can't see.
There's something. There's a capture.
Okay. Oh yeah. So the rook takes. So I've got to now. Now the position's changed. I have to do checks, captures, attacks again. So any checks? No. Any captures? Yes. Rook can take the bishop on f4.
Yeah. And we just want a piece. So that's the problem here. The queen is protecting the bishop. So is there after knight c4 a square where the queen can keep protecting the bishop, save itself, and keep protecting the bishop? Is that possible?
No. If he goes to d2, I take.
Yeah.
If he goes to e5, I take.
Yeah.
No, I can't defend it.
E4, you take. So the queen cannot keep protecting the bishop. Queen, of course, has to save itself, as you said, queen e2 or queen somewhere else. But then it means we pick up the loose bishop and we're a piece up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you saw the move. You just didn't see the point, the tactical idea behind this. Okay. So yeah, I don't even know what motif that was. I guess I do know what it is. It's removing the defender, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It removes the defender of the bishop. Okay, white to play. So let's flip the board around if it allows me. There we go. White to play.
Right. Any checks? Well, there is, but it's just a swap. I take the knight on c6 with my bishop on f3, but it just takes back. Okay, so no. There's any captures? Can I move the? I don't take. Is any captures? I don't believe there is. Right, can I move the knight to d5? Looking at c7 with the fork on the rook and the king.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right, but then he can just. Nah, it doesn't feel like that's the line because he could make a move and it changes everything. So I don't think that's the move.
Okay.
Okay. Can I move the knight the other way? Does that same thing really? So no. Okay. Let's move the bishop to h5, please.
What does that do?
It's pinning the queen to the king, but it's protected by the queen.
Yeah. If I had given this to you last time we spoke and when we did the pins and the skewers, you would have seen it immediately.
Yeah.
But here you have to look around a bit first. I think knight d5 is a logical move to look at because you have that fork on c7. So, but yeah, when you look around a bit more, then suddenly you see the motif of the skewer. And oh, not that one, this one. Yeah, I don't even know if it's a pin or a skewer. I always struggle understanding the difference, but it's probably a bit of both.
Yeah.
The queen is pinned and the queen and king are skewered. So yeah, winning the house, winning a queen for a
Nice.
bishop. So very nice. With a pin and skewer motif. White to play in this position, Aran.
Right, is there any checks? No. Is there any captures? No. See, straight away, you know, when I see the bishop on d6 and the knight on f6, I'm thinking, can I get a pawn on e5?
Yeah, that'd
I
be
wouldn't
lovely.
have, yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that a few months ago, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
make, yeah.
that is pretty cool. I agree with you.
Okay, can we do bishop to b6, please? Hold on. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, we can because it's supported by the rook on b1.
Yes, protected indeed.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
what does that do?
It forks the rook and the queen.
Yeah. Oh, apologies.
Yeah,
Exactly. A double attack of the bishop. We saw a double attack of the bishop before. I think it was the second or third one we did, where the bishop was it. Remember attacking the rook on and the bishop.
yeah,
Yeah. So this is another example of a double bishop attack.
nice.
So you have to save your queen. I guess you
Yeah,
can play bishop c7 or something, and then we pick up the exchange.
yeah. Like
Yeah,
even if you sending me this on a sheet, I probably would have got it right. But
you
on
got it
here,
right anyway.
it's a lot tougher. So to get it right in these circumstances, it means a lot to me.
Yeah, well, and you're right. And this is probably more like a game situation because there's a bit of pressure. I'm sitting here, and you don't want to take 20 minutes for this. So it's more like it's more like a game situation than when you just have a sheet and you're sitting. That's more of a relaxed atmosphere and not a game-like pressure
Yeah,
situation. So this is actually good to do it like this. Yeah. Well done. Bishop
yeah,
b6, picking up the exchange, and that's a big material win.